Warning, if you ever get paid bonuses or accept a job with a bonus, there's a couple of things that I need you to know about, especially if it comes to the end of the year. I'm Scott Sylvan, coming to you live for HVAC technician sales secrets on a perfect day to talk about sales, businesses, and bonuses, and a fantastic day to talk about you. I'm coming to you live from Haleiwa, Oahu, one of my favorite places on earth. Today, they had the opener for the Yeti. Freaking amazing. So I'm going to tell you a story. Got a phone call the other day from a HVAC technician, and I'm just going to give you the gist. Technician worked for company A and killed it, crushed it, was fantastic, hit all sorts of awards, hit all sorts of numbers. Company B calls him and says, dude, we've heard about you. We want you to come work for our organization. And I'm like, man, that's fantastic, man. Digital high five. So the bonus structure worked this way. All of the payments were structured to be made at the end of the year, okay? So technician has been there, started in December of last year, has been there, crushed it on quarter one, crushed it on quarter two, crushed it on quarter three, and then at beginning of quarter four, company started having struggles with marketing. Company started having struggles with revenue. Company started having struggles with money. So a couple of things have happened. Lead games have been played so that technician mathematically can't get his bonus for all the work that he put in. And so this is probably one of the worst shenanigans that you could do to somebody. You make an agreement and you say, I'm going to pay you money, and then it doesn't happen, is probably one of the biggest disrespects that you could do against somebody on the frickin' planet. Okay? Had this happen to me. Work side of an organization. They said, Scott, take us to the promised land, manage this team, get us the numbers, gave them their best month of that year they'd ever had. And then they're like, well, due to a technicality and a regulation, we can't pay you. And I want to say it was like $7,500 or 10 grand. Not an insignificant sum of money. That's a week in Tahiti, okay? So if this happens to you, it's a slap in the face. It's a sign from the freaking business gods, like, peace out. Time to hit deuces, right? So here's what companies typically do is they keep moving the goalpost. They keep you engaged. They keep you like a fish on a hook. Like, oh, we're almost there. We're going to get you there. We're going to get it taken care of. If I had my way, knowing what I know now, the company that I was with, I would have just went, peace out, Girl Scout. I'm done. Like, if you're going to disrespect me this heavy, like you don't respect me to begin with, and I'm done. Okay. So here is the different way to structure this bonus. If I was going to work for an organization, I would say I want to be paid quarterly. I'm not going to wait till the end of the year. It means I'm giving you a loan on my bonus. I'm giving you a 0% interest loan on my bonus. So if you want to say, hey, Scott, we're going to bonus you out for quarter number one, we're going to bonus you out for quarter number 2, 3, and then 4, and then if there's a kicker on top of that, I freaking love it. I freaking love it, because inevitably what's going to happen is at some point you're going to work for an organization, I don't know, where the owner decides to go on a business trip and drop $100,000, $300,000, $1 million on watches. You're going to end up working for an owner that might have a gambling problem and goes to Vegas and throws $500K on black and loses it all and then has to come back and increase pricing. You might have a business owner that has substance issues. So, I mean, like, the list goes on and on and on and on, okay? So here is a couple of ways for you to fix this. One, if you're in an organization and they say, hey, we're going to bonus you out, negotiate for carryover. Carryover is this. Let's say that you needed to do 100,000 to qualify and you sell 150. I would shoot for a 50% carryover, right? I would say, hey, listen, here's what I'd like to do. I would like to get a 50% carryover. Anything that I do above and beyond that, you're giving me a goal, I'm going to beat it, right? Because, like, this guy, based upon his numbers, would have hit quarter number 4 bonus based upon all this information, and these games and shenanigans would have never happened. 2, find your own freaking leads, right? So my advice to this person was go knock doors, right? Go knock doors and force this commission to get paid, and then quit. Right? Hands down, get your money, get the IOU. I even said, hey, at the end of the day, if they've got an extra service van, take the extra service van and sell it, right? Or then I said, hey, if they've got Amex points, take the Amex points and convert them. Like, sometimes you're just going to have to be masterfully creative You know, sometimes, like, I had somebody who owed me money for a long time, and I called them and I said, hey, random question for you. You got any money, room on your credit card? And the dude said, yeah, I got money on my credit card. I go, great. We're going to B&H Photo and you're buying me a new video camera. You're buying me a tripod. He's like, no, I said, hey man, we're months into you owing me money. You're going to pay me some money. You're going to make some magic happen. So a word of caution about bonuses. And then last on this list is this guy is in a state where there's not really a lot of repercussions for him to take him to a state-ran complaint board. So I said, whatever you're going to get paid, and as soon as you're paid, bounce. Right? Like, I know that owners don't want to hear that, but like, think about it from the salesperson's or the technician's point of view. They did everything they promised to do. They left a job. They left a role inside of a company to come fix and do some salesmanship in another place. And I'm just going to tell you this. If I had to relive my life again, knowing what I know today, the second that somebody says, I'm not paying you for, I don't care, shenanigans, it 100%, both fingers in the air, is a freaking sign from the business god saying, do not work for that company. Because if it happened to you once, it's going to happen again. And if it happened to you, it's going to happen to somebody else. Right? So messing with my money is like messing with my emotions, Smokey. Like, I'm going to have to quote some Friday for you. Be aware that when money shenanigans happen and things are not made right in a timely manner, it's just going to come down again. You got one of three things to do from here. Just one of three. Find the subscribe button. Click on it. Every time I send a video, you'll get an update. 2, hit follow. 3, you know what you got to do. Share this video with a friend. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.